It's Thursday, December 12th, and the markets are reacting to global cues and domestic updates. With strong IT sector performance and IPO activity, today's session is shaping up to be eventful. Stay tuned for all the key market movements. The Nifty ended below 24,600, down 93 points at 24,548.70, while the Sensex closed lower by 236 points at 81,289.96. There was a broad market decline with 2,395 stocks falling and only 1,440 advancing. The IT sector stood out, showing strong gains amidst a tough day for other sectors. Media and FMCG stocks were hit the hardest, with the media index dropping 2% and FMCG down 1%. Adani Enterprises, Tech Mahindra, IndusInd Bank, Bharti Airtel, and Adani Ports led the gains, lending some resilience to the indices. Meanwhile, NTPC, Hero MotoCorp, HUL, Coal India, and BPCL emerged as the top losers, weighing on the market sentiment. The Indian rupee touched a record low of 84.88 against the dollar, weighed down by strong demand in the offshore market. However, strategic intervention by the Reserve Bank of India helped limit further depreciation, with the rupee ending the session at 84.8575. In global cues, the dollar index held firm at 106.5 as U.S. bond yields climbed despite growing anticipation of a December Fed rate cut following inflation data. Adani Group stocks rose by up to 9% on Thursday, driven by the announcement that FBI Director Chris Wray would step down early next year. This news, following President-elect Donald Trump's intent to replace him with Kash Patel, boosted investor sentiment. As a result, the Adani Group's market capitalization surged by 28,000 crore. Persistent Systems reached a market cap of $1 trillion. The stock surged to a record high of 6,505.70, up 3%, and has risen 101% since June. The company's growth is driven by strong earnings, AI-driven innovation, and a focus on digital engineering and cloud computing. The broader markets lagged behind the benchmarks today. The Nifty Midcap 100 declined by 0.46%, while the Small-Cap 100 dropped by 0.97%. This underperformance signals a slight pullback in interest for mid- and small-cap stocks, reflecting a more cautious sentiment among investors. Gold prices dipped slightly today, with XAUSD trading at $27.11, down by 0.23%. The drop follows strong U.S. inflation data, raising expectations for a Federal Reserve rate cut, which typically benefits gold. Geopolitical tensions in Gaza continue to support gold's safe haven appeal, while stable U.S. Treasury yields have kept prices steady. Russia's Rosneft has struck a major 10-year deal to supply 500,000 barrels per day of crude to India's Reliance, valued at $13 billion annually. This historic agreement, representing 0.5% of global oil supply, deepens energy ties between the two nations amid Russia's ongoing sanctions over its Ukraine invasion. Sai Life Sciences IPO was subscribed 1.26x on the second day by 5 p.m., with QIBs leading at 3.2x's. The NII and RII portions were subscribed 0.60x and 0.43x, respectively. The IPO received bids for 4.87 crore shares against 3.87 crore shares on offer, building on a 0.85 subscription on day one. The Nifty IT index hit a record 46,265 on Thursday, led by gains in all 10 stocks, with Coforge up 3%. The rupee's dip and global optimism, including Nasdaq's rally, boosted IT, standing out as broader indices fell. That wraps up today's market highlights. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more market insights.